go, let's go, let's go! Let's go!
It's about to be a lit day today.
Hey, let's get back to our swagger, come on.
All of them get the dough down.
That is the juggernaut.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to The Audible, presented by Verizon. Gabe Henderson here alongside Ron Johnson, who's filling in for Ben Lieber, and our guy who started episode 1 of The Audible, and now we're finishing with a bang with the same guy, Justin Jefferson, the Phenom. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just chilling. Just finished practice.
Week 18. Week 18. We finally here. So
Yeah.
you know how we do this. We start this thing off with their trivia question. So we know you got some records to break, but we gotta pay homage to history before we do that. So first question: who holds the Vikings record for consecutive seasons with 1,000 yards or more, 1,000 receiving yards or more?
I'm gonna say Randy Moss. Oh, is it Chris Carter?
Yeah, but how many seasons did he do it in a row?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 3.
Ooh, not even close.
Nah.
Dang!
Man,
5.
so Chris Carter had 8 consecutive.
Dang!
93 to 2000, all 1,000+ yard seasons.
That's gonna be a tough one.
That's gonna be 8. That's tough.
So Randy Moss had 6, and then before both of those guys, Anthony Carter had 3. It's some legendary guys right there.
That's crazy. 8. I got some years to go to beat that 8.
But you got 2 already, and you broke
Yeah.
last year's record.
Yeah. But 8. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. But hey, I'm for it. I'm down for it.
So what would you contribute that consistency to thus far? Having 2 years in a row, we know 1,400 was the record. You broke
Yeah.
the 1,400. Well, you had 1,400 last year. You broke the single season rookie record last year, and then you got 1,500 this year. So how have you been able to stay that consistent but continue to elevate your play?
One, just figuring out those things that I needed to work on. Just trying to build my speed up, trying to build my strength up, trying to have more balance. So just finding those extra things that I needed to work on to elevate my game even more. And then on top of that, just having that connection with Kirk, practicing those routes every single day, just getting that extra work with him, and then, that shows on the field.
And when you think about your career so far, did you ever think, and I know you're a cocky guy, receivers, we have to be. I mean, they can call us whatever they want, but they got to call us real.
Right.
Have you ever thought about that you'd have guys like Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Devontae Adams tweeting, even LeBron James, about how good you are?
Yeah, it's very crazy because I grew up watching all of those guys. Just being a fan of those guys, being a big fan of LeBron James. Just seeing that just put a smile on my face because I admire him. What I'm saying? He's the best in the world at his craft. So just trying to be the best at my craft, and just getting love all throughout the world with big names and different people that I looked up to. It's a big honor.
Is it a shock when you check your phone after a game and it's like, oh shoot, LeBron just posted about me? Like, what's that initial emotion when you get a notification that it's a LeBron or a Randy Moss giving you praise?
Yeah, at first it been crazy. I'm like, oh man, that's crazy, LeBron James. But now I'm starting to not get used to it. But I'm starting to meet more and more people. So
right.
It's starting to get a little normal. But it definitely is good getting praise from those type of guys.
Well, another guy that's been giving you a lot of praise is Anthony Edwards, Hooper right here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the biggest question everybody's been asking all offseason is are we going to recreate that picture that Randy Moss and KG did a few years ago?
And we definitely got to. That's a fire picture, and we definitely got to recreate it, especially about how both of us been tearing up the league. So we definitely got to do something. We got to call the Timberwolves and make that happen.
All right, well, I'm sure we'll probably post this on social, so it's going to be in the works as soon as we put this out.
Facts.
But
So
you got-
speaking of hooping though, let's stick on the hardwood for a little bit. Receivers now, I know I can hoop. I've seen Gabe hoop. If you had to put your money,
so you say you see me hoop, but you.
I've seen no, you
Okay.
can hoop though. You
All
can
right.
hoop. I give it to you. So if you had to put your money on a group of guys, you know, you say your top 5, would you say you're in the top 5 hoopers on the team?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Probably the best hooper on the team.
So you say, so you number 1.
Yes. Yes. No, but I'll tell it to that whole locker room. I'll tell it to that whole locker room, and I'll bet anybody that's trying to get in front of me. But I'll say me. I'll say Shard. Shard, big body. He know how to move. You know them tackles, athletic. They know how to move. Who else? Irv.
Yeah.
I like Conk. Conk know how to ball too, and
Brian.
Cam know how to ball too.
Cam
I don't
Bynum?
know. Cam Dantzler know how to
Oh,
ball.
really?
He can
Really?
shoot.
See, that's a shot because DBs, every DB I know cannot hoop.
That is true, but Cam can shoot. He got a nice little strap on him.
So Adam Thielen doesn't crack your top 5?
Nah. I'm gonna have to, but I never really seen Adam hoop like that.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm gonna have to see him, you know, take a couple jump shots, see what he got, you know. And I think Tristan Jackson is pretty good at hooping too. So, but I never really seen him hoop, but he say he can hoop. So,
It's crazy because we had Brian O'Neill in this seat that I'm sitting in a few weeks ago, and we found out that he was a state of Delaware basketball
Yeah.
player of the year his senior year.
Yeah. We had pulled up his highlight tape on YouTube during the offensive meeting. It was so funny. He was bigger than everybody.
He was number 24 and he was a slasher too. That's the crazy thing.
But he was a little slimmer then, so he was able to move. I think he had dunked one time. I was like, okay, B.
So you could
Might
beat
have to
him.
put B in that pose.
Oh, man.
So you could beat him at 6'7".
Yes.
Okay.
All I gotta do is go around him. All I gotta do is run around a couple times. But hey, I'm not trying to go through him. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger margin I can go around. So he gonna have to keep up.
So do you have the whole package though? Do you have the step back 3? Like you got it all?
Look, this is all I gotta say. Man, pull up, go to YouTube, type in Justin Jefferson, go to my channel, and it's me hooping. And you gonna see all that I can do. You can see the dunks, you can see the layup package, you can see the step backs. So hey,
Okay.
So we got to put
it's there for you to watch. That's all you gotta do is go watch it.
well, we got to put you in the celebrity.
I'm sure we got to get like a celebrity basketball game up here with the Vikings PR, get
I'm
the
on
charity
now.
event set up.
I'm on now.
Okay.
I'm
JJ,
on.
we know all that translates to the football field too. So understanding that attributes to route running, to getting
Yeah.
off press, to everything when it comes to just getting into a route and getting out of a break. What do you
Yeah.
pride yourself on most as a wide receiver?
I pride myself most. I feel like me being an all-around player. You know, me being able to run routes, me being able to have good hands, me being athletic, being speedy, me being able to cut, you know, move. So I got a lot of things to my game that you know advantages me a lot. You know, so. I just try to work on those things every chance that I get, you know, just trying to work on my hands, work on catching every chance that I get. So I feel like there's always things to improve on with my game, and there's, you know, nothing that I can just settle back on and, you know, be fine with.
All right, you talk about some of the things that you see on the field and your mindset and the certain things that you've grown in. So take us to our fans, take our fans into the mind of yours when you're coming up to the line and about to run a route. Like, what's your thought process?
Yeah, I mean, depending on my route, depending on what play it is, the first thing I look at is just what coverages they're in. You know, just seeing if they're in the zone coverage, man to man. You know, seeing if he's pressed or if he's off. Then after that, I look for, I really just study his tendencies before the game and all of that. So I already know what his tendencies is. If he want to press jam me, if he want to jump jam, if he a soft defender, if he want to mirror me, you know, if he want to play back, playing shade, trying to stay over top. So there's a lot of things that I really look for before the play even starts. But I mean, that's just all about, you know, experience, learning the game, studying your opponent, and then going out there with a mindset to, you know, being comfortable, being confident, and then going up there and making a play when it comes.
And how have you been, like, Adam Thielen's been out, so now you're the guy, kind of. And I know Adam's still around, it's not like he's dead, but how have you been that guy? How have you been that guy, though, in game? Because Adam's not on the field with you guys, he's not in the huddle with you guys. You're the guy a lot of the other receivers look to now, so how have you taken that role on?
Yeah, it honestly feels pretty cool. It feels cool to be, you know, a leader of the group. It feels good to, you know, be a guy that, you know, people's looking forward to or looking up to make a play or you know, do something big in the game. So it feels good to take on that leadership role. But you know, Adam's always here. Adam's always standing out here, being that coachable, being that coaching player, being that leader. So I mean, he's always trying to be around with the guys. He can't be away too long. So I mean, it's all good. We know we're going to have him back next year, and it's cool that he's that type of player to, you know, stick around and still be around us.
That's awesome, man. Well, Vikings fans, stick around for one more segment. We got JJ coming up right after the break.
Let's go, bring it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
It's about to be a lit day today.
Hey, let's get back to our swagger. Come on.
All of them get the dough down.
That is the juggernaut.
Yo, welcome back. This is The Audible presented by Verizon. Gabe Henderson here alongside Ron Johnson. Justin Jefferson is here also. And JJ, the elephant in the room is the 124 yards away you are from breaking Randy Moss's single season receiving yard record. What would it mean to you to break that 1 week left in the 2021-22 season?
I mean, I just was watching. I was just listening to Cooper Kupp saying, you know, it's not fair that you got an extra game and, you know, he go beat the record and everything. And I kind of feel the same. You know, it's definitely kudos to him for doing it in one less game than I'm attempting to do it. But I mean, just to be up there with him, all of these other accolades that I've been getting, it's truly a blessing to me. You know, I've always looked up to Randy. You know, just watching his highlights, watching him play, always been a fan of him. So now to be in the same sentence as him, you know, being up there with the yards and breaking his records, it's crazy, unbelievable.
Yeah, when you look at, you know, LSU, I'm willing to say it. I mean, right now you guys are wide receiver. You look at Odell Beckham, you look at Jarvis Landry, yourself, Jamar Chase. And I feel the same way as Cooper Kupp, though. I look at my college records getting broken. I'm like, man, we only had about 46 games. These guys are getting about 50. Now you got COVID guys getting a fifth year, and they're playing. So, let's go averages. But, you know, looking at Jamar Chase, man, like he's doing things that you did last year, but now he's getting an extra game as well. But also, he has an offense that is continuing to stay healthy, push the envelope. You know, how has that been with you and him having those conversations? One, you know, who's gritty is better, but then two, you know, who on the field, how do you feel about him as a, you know, a former teammate?
Yeah, I mean, we always talk. We always we play the game together, and we'd be on Call of Duty all the time, you know, just talking and chatting it up. But I mean, I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. You know, him being with Joe, they have a crazy connection, just like how they had in college. So Joe trusting in him, and he trusting in Joe to go up and make those plays for the team. And I mean, it's been killing this whole season. And I mean, I'm definitely a fan of them, and always going to be cheering them on. No matter if he breaking my record or not, you know, I'm still a fan of him. You know, that's my bro. Both of them are my brothers. You know, we battle through the tough times. So, I mean, I'm always excited for them, and you know, always going to be cheering for them.
Who's got the smoothest gritty though?
Come on now, he don't know how to wear that thing like me, man.
All right, well, I know brothers do get on brothers' nerves, and he did say he just wanted to get on your nerves by breaking your record for a rookie. How did that make you feel internally a little bit? I know you said you're happy for it, but he said he wanted to get under your skin a little bit.
Hey, just like I said, we talk about it all the time. So every time we get on the game, you know, we keep tabs of, you know, the yardage and everything. We already keep tabs of that. So even before last game, I'm like, all right, he like 200-something yards shy, 2 games away. I'm like, man, he ain't getting it. We good. My record stand.
Yeah.
This man busts out with a whole 200 piece. So I'm like, man, how that work? That's crazy. It would have been different if, you know, the last game he would have had a couple yards and didn't break the record, and then he would have had one more game than I would have had last year, and then it would have been, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's all good. You know, I still was internally kind of mad. I was like, dang. But you know, I'm still definitely happy for him. You know, I did what I had to do my rookie year by breaking the record, and he did what he had to do by breaking the record. So, I mean, it is what it is, and we both balling.
Technically, you did it in 2 less games, though.
Correct. Since he started. The first game of the season, he had 100. First game.
He was off to a good start.
I had like 30 and 2.
Right. Plus, you ain't even have an off season because of COVID and all that stuff. Like, yeah.
we don't
They
get
got Joe. It's just all crazy, man. He got a college quarterback. They already got the connection going. It's all good, though.
So when you look at Davante Adams, you guys just played the Packers, and he's one of the smoothest. I mean, every route he runs is super technical, smooth, in and out of his breaks, doesn't waste movements. What have you learned from him, just being able to see him on tape? Because I know now, I didn't have Twitter and all that crap growing up, but now you guys get to watch it. But what have you learned from watching Davante Adams?
I mean, he's technically sound. I mean, I honestly don't really see him lose on a route that many times. But that I learned from him is just being patient. Just when you get in the game, you want to rush everything. You feel like you're in a panic, in a rush, and that's the thing that I kind of had trouble with, even sometimes this year. Just trying to be too fast. You know, trying to rush things instead of, you know, being patient, trusting the line of scrimmage, you know, trusting, you know, Dalvin to make that block and Kurt to stay in that pocket and make that throw. So I just got to, you know, make sure I'm trusting in myself, trusting in everybody on the field, and you know, not rushing my routes. And then, you know, I can win on that route if I took my time, but, you know, I sped it up too fast and, you know, whatever. But
we can still got one more game until we get to the offseason. So I know the 124 yards is one of the goals, but what is the team goal outside of just winning that you guys want to accomplish on Sunday against the Bears?
Well, one, we feel like we owe them one. You know, just from them talking so much trash last time, them, you know, doing a little late hitting. So, I mean, we feel like we owe them a butt whipping. You know, we need to go out. I mean, we feel like we have a lot to prove ourselves just from us not getting all of these wins that we should have gotten. We felt like we should have gotten. Us just shooting ourselves in the foot late in the game. So, I mean, it would be best to, you know, finish off strong. You know, bring that pride back, get that pride back, and, you know, just finish the season strong.
Yeah, you brought up late hits. You brought up smack talking about the Bears. You guys get to play them again. But there's a video I tweeted out. I caught it. A lot of people didn't catch it. But Keenan McCardell had to hold you back after one of the DBs was talking junk to you. Like, what was he saying, and what were you gonna, like? What was your response about to be?
I think, like, I mean, the whole game, they were holding, trash talking. And then they weren't even the starters. They were like they had about 20 COVID cases. So, I mean, just all of that. And then I think that play he had like hit me late, going out of bounds. So, I mean, it was just crazy. All of them was just talking trash. But we told them we was gonna see him again. We gonna see him again. It ain't gonna be cold. We ain't gonna be outside. We gonna be indoor, and we all gonna be at our stadium. So, it's definitely up. we definitely go ham for the last game.
Man, you got me hyped now.
Hey, make sure you in the building Sunday.
Oh, I'll be there.
That's all I gotta tell you.
All right, JJ, you talk about talking trash. Like, wide receivers are known for talking trash. DBs are known for talking trash. But what's the best thing or, like, the funniest thing somebody has said to you as far as, like, trash talk this year?
The funniest? I guess Jalen Ramsey calling me a little baby. I guess that was the funniest. Him calling me a little baby.
A little baby.
And then him doing like the little rocking thing. I think that was the funniest. Cause I'm not a little baby. And I mean, nobody really showed me I'm a little baby either. So I mean, I felt like that was funny. I mean, nobody really be talking trash to me like that.
Oh, man.
So,
Yeah, it's kind of tough to talk trash when you get beat. So I think
That's true.
That's what I'll be
But
trying to say.
DBs to me are got to be like, I don't even know what word to call them. I'm not gonna call them dumb. My dad was a DB for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He ended up winning 2 Super Bowls. So I grew up with it my whole life. But DBs, like and you know this, they can mess up 50 times in a game, make one play, and they gonna have a whole celebration. Like,
doing
oh my
all that
goodness.
extra stuff.
Oh my God.
I saw a clip the other day. A quarterback threw the ball. He threw the ball away out of bounds, right? And the DB was. I'm like, what are we doing here?
I remember for Oklahoma when I had 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I think I either had 3 or 4 at this time. And one play I had run like an inside shot route, inside fade, and it was like overthrown, and he was. Yeah, I'm on that. I'm like, man, I just got 200 yards. I got 203 touchdowns.
Like, what we
break the
talking about?
record, or broke the game record. I'm like, bruh, what you talking trash for?
Well, JJ, appreciate you, man. You already got both me and Ron hyped for this last Bears game, so I know it's gonna be a good one.
Yes, sir.
Well, for JJ, Ron Johnson, my name is Gabe Henderson. Thank you guys for tuning in to the last edition of The Audible presented by Verizon. Appreciate you guys.
Catch y'all next year.
Yes, sir.